We've a pretty good idea of a number of candidates who will be successful once that's completed tomorrow evening, and one of them is independent candidate John O'Donnell in the Letterkenny Milford area, and John joins me here. John, first of all, many congratulations. I know still a little bit of speculation, but it's safe to say that you're going to take a seat, and I met you on the canvas. We talked about your father. I said how proud of you he would be. I talked to your mother earlier on. She's absolutely over the moon. This is a wonderful day, not only for John O'Donnell, but for your whole family.
It is indeed, Charlie. It's a real victorious day for the O'Donnell family and as a whole. And I think that it's a great day for the people of Donegal and also for the people of the Letterkenny Milford area, that they wanted a change and they went out and spoke and they voted for change, and they wanted a good, strong, independent voice, and now they've found that I am going to be that voice for the people of Donegal.
Yeah. I mean, you were born into politics, because I remember interviewing your dad on several occasions after he was successfully elected. He was a very pragmatic, he was a very outspoken person, and I'm sure he was the same at home when he was talking about politics, John. So it's nothing new to you, but at the same time it was a big step to put yourself on that ballot paper.
Oh, it was indeed. Look, at the end of the day, an election's gone by. Anybody at all that puts their name forward to contest an election needs to be admired, no matter how well or poorly they do, because it's a big commitment to throw your hat in the ring. As you've hit on there, Charlie, coming from a strong political background, it's always been in my blood, as the man would say, and it's always been I've had a strong passion to politics, and I've always wanted to do it, but I wanted to wait till the time was right, and the time has come, and thankfully the people rode on behind me and backed me, and we've got the result that we thoroughly deserved, because, to be fair, from word go, I've had a strong team on the ground, and yesterday was the one day that we had to work tooth and nail to make sure we got the result that we deserved, and from 6 o'clock yesterday morning and on the road until 11 o'clock last night, for the simple reason is we knew it was going to be a hard battle, and we put everything into it, and thankfully, thank God, we got the result that we deserved.
Yeah. Kieran Brogan was up here with a short time ago, and he spoke very highly of your performance in this election and talked about you helping him in his campaigns in previous elections. John, what made up your mind to run as an independent on this occasion? Because, okay, we know that there's a mood for change in the country, but sometimes that doesn't totally reflect itself in local politics.
Well, I think that the main reason that I ran as an independent, I suppose, I looked at the figures and the tallies from before, from my mother running in the local elections under an independent Fianna Fáil ticket, and my late father, who topped the poll in '91 as an independent Fianna Fáil with over 1,500 votes. And I went around my team and I talked to the people on the ground, and a lot of people were going to row on behind me, number one, because of myself and because of my O'Donnell legacy, but number two, because I didn't want any affiliation to a political party, due to the fact, I think as well, that Fianna Fáil at the moment, as you can see there, they've lifted 3 seats. They're not going to take the fourth. They've ran 4 candidates, but I think myself at the minute, the appetite is in everybody's tongue, is that they want an independent man or an independent voice that's not affiliated to a political party, so whatever their voice is, that I can be that voice.
Yeah. It looks as if Fianna Fáil and Sinn Féin are going to be the two dominant forces in Donegal County Council, judged on what we've seen today, John, and then there's going to be a scattering of independents as well, because the two government parties are taking quite a whacking, it would seem, throughout all the constituencies. Will there be enough independent voices, and will they be strong enough to make a real difference if the likes of Fianna Fáil and Sinn Féin decide, well, we'll amalgamate here and we'll take the big jobs, and, you know, whatever route we want to go, we'll go ourselves?
Well, look, we'll have to wait and see how many independents are elected, but at the end of the day, from the word go, I always said, and I said it at the doorstep, I think that if we could get it up to 10 independents elected out of the 37, it would be a great boost throughout the county, and if we could form a group within the independents, maybe to hold a small balance of power in the chamber, because I think the one important thing is that now that every independent that's elected in this election needs to not form a party, but form an independent group that we can sway the vote in some shape or form, so that at least the mainstream parties are not holding power all the time and dictating the pace.
Yeah, that'll be important, because there's no point in having 10 people up there with all individual really things that they want done, because that's not going to happen, John.
Not at all, Charlie, no. I think you need 10 independent voices, in terms of that at least 10 people that's fighting for their own seat in the next election, which will be 5 years from now. They'll not do anything that will damage it or detriment it in any way, so that's very good for the electorate, so that they know there's going to be no corruption or any political favours done for golden circles. So I think that independents, what we need to be doing is forming a small group within ourselves and making sure that there's absolutely no particular favours or preference to one individual, that we help the community as a whole.
Yeah, and of course local politics is very local, and you come from an area that's been devastated and badly hit, from Kilmacrennan, Milford area. I mean, there's 2 towns, villages, whatever you want to call them, that have been very badly hit, and you've lived through that, John. I mean, we need to get back, and we need to support communities like that.
We do indeed, Charlie. I think everybody knows that rural Ireland's been completely decimated throughout the whole country, never mind this county, especially Donegal. I think we're really been left behind. The government in power at the minute is completely leaving us the forgotten county, you know. So what we need to be doing as local representatives here is we need to be pulling together and need to try and put a plan in place that if anything else, if nothing else, we need to highlight to the rest of the country and the rest of Europe and further afield what the tourist attraction we have here in Ireland, and we might be able to tap into Donegal and get tourists driven up to create employment, because it's a knock-on effect. The chances and possibilities of large multinationals coming to Donegal is going to be few and far between for the simple reason of our location and the geography of it. But we are the hidden gem of the Emerald Isle, and I'm very, very passionate about that. And I think that everybody from Donegal knows that the more I stand on that I think we need to start promoting Donegal, getting tourism and getting people coming to Donegal and start working on them basis.
Well, you've been in the focus for the last number of months now since you announced your candidacy. You've successfully jumped this hurdle. Might I suggest to you, John, that the real pressure is going to start now, because there is going to be an expectation of you. People haven't voted for you because they think that you're going up to Milford to do very little. They think you're going up there to do a lot.
Oh, definitely so, Charlie. And look, to be honest with you, over the last 15 weeks there, on yesterday election day was when I had my launch, and from the word go, I've been approached by a numerous amount of people to trying to go on challenges that they had in everyday life, whatever the local issues might have been that was concerning them. And I've been delivering even prior to my election here now to be elected. And I can assure you one thing, that whatever the people are expecting of me, there's one thing about myself: they will get a strong, independent voice, and they'll also get the results that they fairly deserve. If it's capable to be done, I'll do it, and that's all I'll say to them.
Okay. Good luck with it, John.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you.